It's been exactly 9 days since the Bank of Canada announced another rate drop. Let's take a look at how this is impacting my local real estate market in Fort Erie and in the Niagara region. If you hear that panting, it's Blue in the background. We just got back from a walk. My name is Scarlett. I'm a local real estate agent here in Niagara. I share information each and every week about my local real estate market, particularly in Fort Erie, which sits on beautiful Lake Erie. I talk about the activities that are happening in the marketplace in terms of real estate, some local happenings, and I share with you how they're impacting our local real estate market. So in the past 7 days, we have firmed up on 10 properties in Fort Erie. I'm talking about the marketplace as a whole, not just me. 23 in Niagara Falls, 22 in St. Catharines, 14 in Port Colborne. Wow, that's a big jump for Port Colborne. 8 in Fonthill, another big jump from the previous week. 15 in Welland, 7 in Lincoln, and 5 in Thorold. So in total, the Niagara region has sold 123 residential properties this past week. The bigger story is the inventory, which is growing. I may have sold 123 properties, but 330 new listings posted out in the Niagara region. Needless to say, inventory is growing. We are well over 3,000 residential listings in Niagara, and I'm going to continue to update you on how the rates and other factors are impacting our local real estate market. But it's clear to see that buyers are needing to see a more significant rate drop in terms of price before we start to see a significant shift from a buyer's market, where we are currently, into a more balanced market. So this past week on my desk, I've had happening is we are refreshing inventory. Anything that's been sitting, we're cleaning up their photos, we're adding new photos, we're adjusting prices, repositioning that listing so that we can get them sold. Some of our listings are coming off the market because the sellers are not motivated on price, and that's okay. Lots of appointments are happening with potential sellers that are considering their options, whether now is the right time for them to sell or perhaps to wait. Quick story on that. I met with a seller the other day that is about to build a new house, and it's expected to be closing in mid-spring 2025. So that seller is intelligently weighing their options about whether to list it now or whether to wait to the beginning of 2025. So here's how the conversation went. We talked about typically in the Niagara region, we have 2 cycles in real estate. That first cycle starts in February and it cools sort of about the end of June. We refer to this cycle as our spring market. Spring market is then followed by July and August, where we typically experience what we call seasonality in the world of real estate. It's a slowdown in the market that happens here in Niagara because people are prioritizing spending time with family, going on vacation, enjoying the Niagara region and what we have to offer here in July and August in terms of weather and landscape. As the summer approaches its end, we start to head into what's called the fall market. And the fall market, it begins at the beginning of September, and there we begin our second cycle in real estate, and it ends November 30th approximately. This is what we refer to as the Christmas season, and people of all religions, nationality enjoy what this season means to them, and then we hit February and the cycle repeats itself. So we have the spring market and the fall market. This particular meeting with the seller, we talked about the fact that we are currently heading into a great market right now in September, and whether it's the right time to take advantage for them, they're weighing the pros and cons of it, but potentially waiting until the spring and taking advantage of a potentially better market, would that be the right thing to do? We talked about the fact that, well, our market is certainly been challenging the last couple of years, and we are anticipating that healthier spring market. Should we rely upon this sort of prediction? Because we can't control economic factors such as war or anything else that happens globally, or should they take advantage of a good, healthy market right now, knowing that things are relatively stable and we're heading in that right direction? Listen, when it comes to selling real estate, your decision has to be based upon the fact of what has happened presently and what is good for you based on your objectives and what you need to have happen. If you can carry 2 houses, that's fine, but is that the best decision? Or should you just make it happen and be sure that you are sold by the time the other one closes? Making the decision about buying or selling and what is right for you is really your own decision, but you have to weigh the pros and cons and learn as much information about the market as possible. That's what I'm here for. So on that note, be sure to visit my website, my Google business page, see what is up and coming in the world of real estate and my listings, my open houses. Dennis and I are going to be hosting an open house this weekend at 3205 POPLAR. This is an amazing home which offers a great square footage, just a short walking distance to the sandy beach. They've just improved their price point. The sellers are actually busy painting throughout. Make sure you check out this open house on Sunday from 12 to 2. Next weekend, Dennis and I are both hosting an open house. One of them will be at the new condo 118 West. It's a gorgeous new condo on the Port Colborne on the canal. It overlooks the Sugarloaf Marina and Lake Erie. Its price point is $679,000. As well, there'll be an open house being held at 30 Dufferin from 12 to 2. We've just improved the price there to $479,000. So make sure you come out and see that as well. This is a beautiful, spacious home. It has great versatility. It's commercially zoned, so you could run a business from there, or it's just a beautiful character home with lots of square footage. You have the potential for 2 units in there. Thanks as always for checking out my YouTube channel, where I have conversations about the local real estate market. If you know anybody that could benefit from this, please make sure that you share it with them. Obviously, like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know that you're interested. Have a great long weekend. Make sure you get out, enjoy the water, the green grass, and the bounty that our season has to offer here in Niagara. Thanks as always for tuning in.